What's up, guys? Give it up for Luke one time. Right? Filipino and Italians, we're up right now. Dude, we got a shortstop on the Yankees. If you didn't know, tell everybody. Right? What's up, guys? I didn't come from Baltimore. I've actually got here 8 months ago, and I've been walking around like I don't know what's going on. I found out J.K. Rowling came out as anti-transgender, and nobody even asked her. She just tweeted. That's a bad person. I've been walking around like, I'm telling people the first thing I tell them, I'm like, I don't like J.K. Rowling. I'm like, I don't like her. But I will say, like, that's a horrible thing, what she, like, stands for and everything. But I will say, for the first time in a long time, dumb people look great. Because we get to be like, oh, yeah, I didn't even read that shit. People thought I was stupid. Turns out I'm progressive, right? And then people just, dude, I also found out Dr. Seuss is racist. Dude, I didn't even make it that far. I got to start hearing, I'm like, dude, a 1 fish, 2 fish. What do you want me to do with this? I don't know. And you know who the last person that, like, openly supported Harry Potter was? Aaron Hernandez. If you guys don't know who that is, that's the NFL's best murderer. He did it the best. Yeah, but he played too much Madden. That's what happened. You remember Madden? It's a football game, right? Everybody complains about, like, Mortal Kombat and Grand Theft Auto. But nobody ever talks about the most violent video game I ever played, Madden, right? That game was rated PTE for everyone. There we go. That's the one. I laugh for one dude. That's why I do this, for one guy. Everybody else just looks. But there's one guy over there laughing every time. You guys are in a relationship, right? In a relationship, I'm in the same thing. You guys look beautiful. Right? Don't laugh at that. If anybody tells us we look beautiful, don't laugh. No, it's true. I was going to say, like, have you guys introduced each other to each other's friends?
No. Well, group chat.
Well, good. Because it's a weird thing when I introduce my girlfriend to my friends. It happens every time. I learn more about my friends than I've ever known. Right? They just give her information. Right, I learned more about my friends than ever. I introduced my girlfriend, my best friend Tyler, right? Now I introduced her. She's like, "Hi, I'm Amber. It's nice to meet you." He's like, "Hi, I'm Tyler. It's nice to meet you." I work every day of every year. I work every day. He's like, "I make $100,000 a year," and I once climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm like, what? As far as I know, you're just the guy that sold me weed for the last 8 years. Why does she get this information that I don't? He's like, bro, you never asked. I'm like, these are things. So we go to like my next friend, right? My next friend, John. He's been in a wheelchair as long as I know him. He's been handicapped, right? I introduced my girlfriend. Like, this is Amber, John. This is John. And guys, I'm not sitting with you right now. John stands up to give her hug. Relationships are so hard, I can't even enjoy a miracle. I'm like, John, what are you doing? Sit your dumb ass back down, dude. And John, he does thank you. Are you recording this? Yeah. Awesome, brilliant. That's the best news I heard all day. So John, he sits back down, he looks at Amber, he goes, and also one time I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. I'm like, wow, I really don't know my friends. You invite the guy that can't walk to climb a mountain before me. I know I could be intense, guys. I apologize. It's, I'm bipolar. Right? Yeah, and thank you. I'm bipolar. But it's not funny, was it? You try to talk about mental illness, you try to be progressive, everybody just starts laughing at you, that's my whole life. But you have this accent, you're like, oh, you shouldn't attack any racist people like that. They're like, what? They just start laughing. That's crazy. But, what was I talking about? Being bipolar, right? Being bipolar is how I found out being like a therapist and a psychologist is the easiest job ever.
Yeah, brother.
I walked in, they told me you're bipolar. I'm like, all right, so what do we do about this? He's like, we just keep talking to me. I'm like, well, we got a cure? He's like, no. Working on one? You can keep talking to me. I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, dude, I could do this, right? You know, like, okay, if somebody is like depressed, they walk in, this is like, hey man, I'm sad. I'm really sad. I'm like, that's depressing. Earn my ways. That's just it. Somebody walks in, they're like, dude, I'm so angry I even have to be here. I'm like, you got anger management issues. Did it again. But maybe this is where the degree comes in. There's one diagnosis that stumps me. It is a diagnosed narcissist. What did you tell your doctor? You just walked in, you're like, I don't even care about the safety of others. I'm really only thinking about myself. And I lie all the time. The doctor's just like, I'm trying to tell you this. You're an asshole. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Narcissist. That's why I got to go to school, I guess. Anybody got landlords in here? You guys like your landlords? No, I didn't think so. I hate landlords. They never call me over anything good. They're never like, your dishwasher's working excellent. They're always like, hey Ben, it's been 3-4 months, where's rent? And I gotta be like, oh, isn't it the Lord of the Land calling again? On some device I've never even used. He's like, Ben, this is serious. I couldn't fix you. Like, you sound out of exile me. Turns out he can. He totally can. Yeah, it's okay. That's the end of that joke. Alright, so hold on. There is one more part. You guys ready? You know what's impressive about that joke? I've never even seen an episode of Game of Thrones. So how did I come up with that voice? You're a talent, I don't know. Jeez.
I hate you.
You hate me? You sound like my girlfriend. You guys use DoorDash at all? Yeah. I used to work for DoorDash. You can find I go to rich neighborhoods, right? Find an unlocked door, just fucking dash in. Take everything I can on the way out. Usually a baby banana tray, a small baby. So dude, I went in for light thievery. Turns out I'm a kidnapper now. I'm a caretaker actually. I've been raising this child as my own. I was too scared to go back. I was embarrassed. So I had to stop doing that, right? Because I wasn't that good at it. I was totally the opposite thing I wanted to happen. So I started doing something I thought I would be better at. Stealing from white women I met on Tinder. This doesn't really work when your girlfriend's in the room. Babe, ignore this. So I never stole, how I would get away, I never stole anything giant, right? I would steal things I knew I would get away with. Like wired headphones. No one's looking for those anymore. You call the police looking for wired headphones. They were were they Beats? Were they AirPods? No, they were ones that came with my phone. Police were like, hang up. I'm the case closed. Nobody wants this shit. Right, that's it. I'll just get away with it. What else I did? I stole DVDs. Yeah. No woman's gonna call me up and be like, hey, have you seen my copy of Knocked Up? No, why are you looking for that? It's on Amazon Prime right now. I'm a commercial, by the way. And if you need a copy of Knocked Up, I'll be outside selling it for $5. Yep. My favorite thing to steal, by the way, was I used to call them white woman wall carpets. You guys know what those are? Can you help me with it? Tapestries, right? What? Every white woman has those? There's an old oh my God! You guys, what are you guys doing? Now you.
Don't say that from the rest of us.
Oh man! Wait, babe, who had it first? This is how I get all my news. Over here. I just got that news, so I gotta take the job. I've been stealing from black women this whole time. Turns out, my whole everything is just I'm a black woman. It's alright. Alright, I'll say one more joke and I get out of here. My dad, a couple years ago, right, for a Christmas gift, Yeah, for a Christmas gift, got me a car battery charger. He could have just said, hey, Ben, I am not going to be there for you. All right, I'm Ben. I'll see you guys.